This is RTV6 News at 11.
Somebody leaving the road like a dog or a cat. She needs to be jailed.
Prayers for justice from a Muncie family after their loved one was killed by a hit-and-run driver who has not been caught. Good evening to you. I'm Erica Fly. Tonight, that family is asking for your help and sharing their story only with RTV6's Graham Hunter.
This senseless crime is devastating to the family of Jimmy Dunsmore. He was riding his moped to a friend's house when someone hit him right here and took off, leaving him for dead.
But he didn't deserve it to have this happen to him.
Russell Dunsmore is asking for help.
Somebody got to know who she is.
Witnesses to the crash told police a young woman in a dark Dodge Durango hit Dunsmore, and she did not stop to see if he was okay.
I got a phone call from my uncle that said something had happened to my cousin, that it wasn't good.
Arlena Staten spent weeks at Dunsmore's bedside.
We got out to the hospital. They told us it wasn't good. They had taken out 2 pieces of his skull.
Dunsmore's injuries were catastrophic.
She just took off like he was nothing, a piece of trash.
You could call him up any time of the day or night, and he'd be there for you.
David Welter was friends with Dunsmore for 8 years. Dunsmore was headed to Welter's house the day of the crash.
I passed him over on Madison. I honked and waved at him.
It was the last time Welter saw his friend awake.
On my way home from cashing my check, I'd seen his moped busted up out here in the street.
After weeks of fighting, the injuries were too much, and Dunsmore died.
I just want whoever that knows something to please come forward. There is a reward.
Really gonna miss him. Just hope that somebody comes forward.
He didn't deserve this. Nobody does.
If you know what happened to Dunsmore, call police and tell them what you know. Your information could lead to a reward. Reporting from Muncie, Graham Hunter, RTV6.
And another family tonight searching for justice 2 years after 2 teens were found murdered in Indianapolis. The young girls were on track to make something of their lives and help shape the lives of other girls along the way. Tonight, with no arrest, the mentoring program they were a part of and their loved ones hope to keep their memory alive.
She was a very smart young woman, very inquisitive. That's what I loved about her, too.
This month marks 2 years since Charity Mitchell's 18-year-old daughter, Michaela Mitchell, and Michaela's best friend, 17-year-old Coriana Johnson, were shot dead in a parked car on Indy's west side. 2 years with no arrest and no answers.
People who may know something or do know, they don't want to say anything or won't say anything for whatever reasons they have.
2 young lives cut short as they were on a mission to uplift other girls. Michaela and Coriana were mentors in a program called GLAM, which stands for Guidance, Life Skills, and Mentoring. At this gala highlighting GLAM's mission, the teens were remembered for encouraging and positively shaping the lives of other girls who looked up to them as big sisters. The 2 teens were among the first in the GLAM program years ago and continue to help others as they grew up. And as Coriana's cousin tells us, were pursuing their own goals.
She loved hair. She loved to do hair. They was both 2 young ladies that wanted to have a lot going on. They was ready to step out into the world, and they didn't even get to finish.
Their light shined on others, and their loved ones want to keep this case in the spotlight, asking for any tips to help investigators.
They don't have anything to go on to prosecute. You have to have solid, things to prosecute people with. You can't just go on gossip and hearsay.
It's just like, don't nobody talk about it no more. It's something that just vanished, went away, which our family is still hurting.
The girls were dedicated to serving others, so GLAM hopes to raise money to create a scholarship in their names to continue helping others. If you know anything about this case, call Crime Stoppers at 317-262-TIPS.